Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I principally thought I would talk about the media and flat earth today, and chimneys. I might give chimneys a bash. There's a big chimney there. So, what do we know about media? We're talking TV, radio, newspapers. I'm here in Inverness today, which is somewhere in the Highlands of Scotland, and over there is the Ben Wyvis and ross-shire. Now, ross-shire has the North-Star newspaper and the ross-shire Journal. And Inverness, which is here in the foreground, is the Inverness Courier. All these papers are lying, cheating shit. They don't put the truth. They put what Highland Council wants them to put. They don't do investigative journalism. And newspapers in general don't do investigative journalism. John Pillager was an investigative journalist, and he got stories and wrote the truth. But what we get in our newspapers here is nothing but lies and half-truths. MTV, CNN, BBC. They just give you nonsense. In Europe, there is a war where our minds going on with the leftists and the communists and the Labour Party and the Brexit people. I should have written all this down, ready for recitation. There's Mary MacDonald or something looking out to sea there, and what we're told about her is total nonsense. She was a traitor to her country. All these people come and take her picture and they think that she's somebody good, and she's not. And if the tourists only knew the true stories behind these Illuminati, Masonic people. Now over there is a cathedral, and I'm just going to show you the towers where I rang the bells on an open day. I was up these towers ringing the bells like mad, and as I say, it was an open day, and I'm glad I'd done it because it felt like Quasimodo. But I'll never do it again, climbing up all these stairs. Here we go. And there's the Palace Hotel where Poshweevil stayed. And up in the hill there, you can just see in the distance is New Craig's Mental Hospital, which I have a passing acquaintance with. Lovely food, lovely nurses, etc. The story's on my website. But where was I? I was on about the media. Tommy Robinson is slated in the media. The Flat Earth movement is slated in the media. But we are the only true tellers. It's terrible. It's going on that people are so brainwashed to believe. Apparently there was a story on Good Morning Britain the other day about flat earth, and I didn't see it, of course not. I'm on a telly. Look at this. I've just found a map of the world, and it says the world is flat. New standard map of the world. Flat, round, not a globe. And on this map, the latitude and longitude, which being a seaman I know all about. I know that 0 is Greenwich, but they've been telling you there's police cars parking. Now there used to be double lines there. These fellas parking them. There's this car down here, Cerberus, parking in the double yellows. It's getting away with it. Now the court begins at 10 o'clock in here, and I was in there once, which I got exonerated. Hello, would you like to talk to the camera?
No, thanks.
Where are you from?
I'm camera shy.
Where are you from?
I'm really camera shy, sorry.
You're from California?
Yes, how do you know?
Because I've been in Long Beach and I've been in San Francisco, and I recognize the accent.
I live in Long Beach, there we go.
Long Beach is a dump, it's like Liverpool, only it's a dump. There you go, and that Long Beach girl probably shagged her mother. But here we go. There's the police, what they're up to. Quick shift of them. Just make sure the story's right. But you know, the what do you call it? The North Star and the ross-shire Courier, they just don't do investigative journalism, as I was saying, like about the potholes, the corruption, the fact that Cromarty Community Council has Cromarty Community Council has on its website is the names, addresses, telephone numbers and email addresses of all its councillors, and I'm offering a prize of £10,000 to anyone that can find the email address of Muir of Horse Community Council. There you go. That'll get you working away. I'm also offering, it was on the website, £100 prize for anyone who can give me one proof that the world is a globe, a spheroid, an oblate spheroid. I've been offering that prize for months and not one person has come up with a proof. I don't mean a photo that's from NASA. I don't mean something that NASA says. I mean that something that you found out yourself, and you can say it yourself. You worked out yourself that the world is an oblate spheroid. You cannot do it. We know that the scientists claim that 8 inches a day is 8 inches on a mile is the curvature of the earth, and that Loch Ness at 24 miles the drop is 337 foot, and that 7 miles from the Inverness football ground to Channery Point is 7 miles, and the drop is 35 foot, and there's no drop. The world is flat, the earth is flat, and you cannot prove otherwise. You cannot prove it's an oblate spheroid. So there's that guy still parked in the double yellows. Oh, and there's my map is blown down here. That was lucky spotting it. So we'll just get my map. Oh, it could have been blown down to the Murray Firth. If we hadn't spotted it then. There's where everybody stands on those steps for the court, where I've stood there many times myself. It's a struggle getting up here because I'm smoking too much. Who cares? Right. So, right, we're back home. We'll just stop it there. 1, 2, 3, 4.